I have been wearing this t-shirt for...
Was Muirkirk sock judging on Friday, which was fun. It was down at Upper Wellwood.
Did you win? Well, I just don't want you getting too busy and then being like, actually, Cammy, I don't need this anymore. Oh, you'll get to see behind the scenes, actually.
Oh, no, it's a mess back there. Don't show that.
That is going to be so good. Like, right, Ashley, save that clip, right? And then every lambing vlog. No, I mean this. This will be so funny through lambing. I've been Cammy.
I've been Iona.
And we're all fed by farmers. Hello and welcome to the Fed by Farmers podcast with me, Cammy Wilson.
And me, Iona Murray.
We are here with Friday chat, but before we start that, let's thank the sponsors.
Crystalyx and Tracesure by Animax.
Yes, thank you to both of them. As always, we're flat out with the Crystalyx just now, keeping the U's in tip-top shape. Some of them a bit leaner than I like. I get hit with fluke in some of them.
Oh, no.
I think the early lambers that get hit with fluke are just going to be difficult. But that's life. You'll see that on the sheep game. And Tracesure by Animax Bolus. Thank you for them for the continued support and for making this happen. Now, can we address the elephant in the room, please?
Please. I just don't think navy's your colour.
Iona's addressing the t-shirt I'm wearing, which I have been wearing. Can you smell it?
Yeah.
Can you smell it? It's rotten, isn't it?
It was quite smelly.
Yeah.
I don't... The BO is a kind of funny smell. Sometimes I don't mind it. BO.
Like it's almost like pickled.
Like ingrained in it, yeah.
Well, it's almost like vinegar.
Yeah, kind of like a slaw.
Like a coleslaw? No, but it's more like... It's actually more like vinegar or something like nippy, like acidic. It burns my nose when I smell it.
Does it?
Have a go. So I have been wearing this t-shirt for... Well, you've seen this in a podcast about 3 weeks ago. I've been wearing it, a long time.
But see, in the morning though, do you not like to put on something nice and fresh?
Well, I put a fresh singlet on every day.
Oh, so your base layer's...
My base layer is
right,
is fresh every day.
Okay. Yeah.
But the singlet doesn't cover the Oakster area.
No, of course not.
So it does. But then it's not really attached to your... You know, it's more... Yeah, so I wear a new singlet every day, same t-shirt.
Yep.
It's just a nice...
Nice t-shirt?
Well, it just keeps the washing down. What do I need to change my t-shirt for? Like, I'm only at this time of year, I'm only in a t-shirt when I'm sitting doing this podcast. It's only because my outer layers are so dirty.
Yeah, you need to shed them.
Yeah, well, it just looks bad coming sitting in those clothes and doing it. I should put my Fed by Farmers hoodie on again.
Right.
But we're on a rush
Anyway,
today.
let's talk about your glasses.
Yes, that was the elephant in the room. Those of you just listening on audio, I'm wearing glasses. Now, what do you think of them, Iona?
It's quite a heavy frame. I feel like you definitely look like somebody. I thought originally it was the guy from
Superman.
Up, but it's nope.
Okay.
Not Superman.
Okay.
But yeah.
That's Cammy Wilson.
So just to say, so there's no prescription in them. They're clear.
These are just clear. They're called varifocals. No, not varifocals. What they're called when it tints.
Oh, aye.
So
bifocal.
Is it bifocals?
Bifocal.
That could be right. So it tints. No, I think bifocals when like the top is
I thought that's
far-sighted.
vary. I think that's vary. Do you want to do a
Ashley,
bet?
could you just quickly check up that?
Right,
'Cause
quickly,
folk
what's
didn't
the
come here
bet?
for that.
Tenner?
Folk didn't... £5 that these are varifocals.
Okay, I think they're bifocals.
So we're both wrong.
Okay,
We're
that's
both wrong. What is it when it changes depending on the sun? Photochromatic, Ashley said there. Anyway, they change in the dark, in the sun.
Yeah.
That's by the by. They are from Meta.
Right.
Now, I saw a video of someone using them for point of view something.
Okay.
And I thought that'd be great for scanning, lambing, just making videos.
So what? So they film?
They film.
They film.
So anyone watching on YouTube, you'll see a film now of what the glasses are looking at Iona. You'll get to see behind the scenes actually.
Oh no, it's a mess back there. Don't show that.
What? Is that Victoria Sponge?
That's not mine.
Whose are they yours? I didn't even get offered one. I better not eat it now in front of the people watching. But I was at a farm the other day and it was great. Shout out to Daryl and Catherine. Like, oh yeah, no, we're really enjoying the podcast. Watch it. We're one of the creeps. So we watch it on YouTube. The creeps looking behind the scenes. So there's Ashley as well. Like you're seeing Ashley. Is this your first time on the podcast?
Oh,
there's Ashley on
huge.
my POV pervy. Are they a bit? Is that a bit weird having glasses with a camera in it? It's a bit like pervy, is it?
Yeah, wee bit aye.
Well, I suppose it depends what you wear them. But I'm just want to use them for farming, scanning,
Yeah.
lambing. Like magic, you just
Can I
jump
try them on?
Yeah, absolutely. They've got a normal
Oh,
bridge.
good fit.
They feel quite snug, don't they?
Yeah, they're nice.
They actually do suit you.
Do they actually?
Well, you wear glasses, so I'm used to you wearing glasses.
Yeah, I
Oh, I
suppose.
see there's a wee light flashes. That tells people it's recording.
Yeah, so not as creepy.
Yeah, okay. But I did see somebody say you put duct tape on it.
What else can we show them that they've not seen before?
Yeah, I don't know. I think they've seen most of it.
Yeah. And you can ask them questions.
Yes. So you could say, Meta, stop filming.
Meta, stop filming.
Did it do it?
No.
Well, let me try it. It's maybe your posh accent. I've got it on working class mode. Hang on. Meta, stop recording. Right, stop now. But yeah, you can ask it questions. So
Cool.
give me a question to ask it.
What's your favourite podcast?
I don't know if it'll do that. Hey Meta, what's your favourite podcast?
I don't have personal preferences or opinions, but I can suggest popular podcasts across various categories if you'd like.
Could you suggest a popular agriculture podcast?
I can't do that on your glasses.
Just said you could. Anyway, but she'll do better things like, hey Meta, what is 42 times 32? Hey Meta, what is 32 times 42?
32 times 42 equals 1,344.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's good.
It's good for quick maths and
Yeah.
things like that. Mm-hmm. But actually, it's just for filming. That's what I got it for.
Yeah, it's cool.
So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. And you can play your podcasts. So, like, if I...
Can you?
So I'm... Oh, the audio is unbelievable. Like, it's right into my ear, but it's not in my ear. So, like, if I put it up to the mic, listen.
And doing my conducting, and it was all quite physical.
That is so cool.
So that's the... I'm currently listening to Political Currency. And you just tap it to stop.
That
or
is
you can
really
say,
cool.
Or you can say, hey, Meta, play.
Only way
Yeah, that's cool.
Hey, Meta, stop. Isn't
That is
that mad?
actually like wearing headphones.
Aye. It's unbelievable,
that
the
is-
audio. That is the glasses I've got. They look daft, but you might see me wear them in some videos, but it's mainly for recording and, yeah, for point of view stuff. So glad we got that out. That's great for anyone listening in audio. What's been happening in the last week or so? I know we've not done one for 3 weeks now,
No,
I
we've
think.
not. Was Muirkirk stock judging on Friday, which was fun. It was down at Upper Wellwood.
Did you win?
No, I did not.
What is a stock judging?
It is, so farmers will each bring a pen of 4 sheep, and then you've got to judge them best to worst, each farmer's 4, and a judge judges them, and then you're scored based on what the judge gets. So
How close you are to the judge?
yes.
Okay. Yeah, so it's a lot of luck and...
Yeah, and it's all
Random.
dependent on the judge and what they are looking
yeah.
for.
And I mean, it's mainly about drinking. Is that right?
Yeah, it's a social thing.
Yeah, social. It's a
Social
very
thing.
good social thing. I really enjoy a stock judging.
Yeah, it's
class.
fun.
I never get to them these days, but they are class.
Yeah.
Like, really good. Is there another one that folk could go to? Have they done the
Ayr?
big one at the market?
Ayr will be
Maybe this week, is it?
next Friday, is Ayr.
So, not the Friday this podcast
No,
out, the
following
following Friday,
Friday.
which will be like the
27?
27th or something. Right, okay, there we go. So, Craig Wilson Market at what, like 7 o'clock?
Yeah.
If you're a
7:30,
farming
7.
buddy in Ayrshire, come along. It's a great social night.
Yeah, fun. And it's the inland sale next Friday. It's a nighttime sale, first one for the blackies.
First time doing it at night. It's better at night, isn't it? Something, aye, it's nice. I like that.
It's
Friday night.
aye, it's like
But
the shows.
43 inland females I saw in the Scottish Farmer.
Yeah, not a huge number, but
Okay, is that
be
low,
good.
is it?
yeah,
Right,
it's quite low.
And
Not
is your
sure.
dad selling some?
Yeah, we're taking 2.
2?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay, no, that'll be exciting. Okay, well, good luck with that. We'll hear about that as it happens.
Crystalyx Extra High Energy Feed Blocks have been providing high energy supplementation to ewes, lambs and rams in the UK since 1978. Packed full of protein, vitamins, minerals and trace elements, Crystalyx Extra High Energy has been proven to increase live lamb numbers and improve lamb daily live weight gain at a cost of only 4 to 7 pence per ewe per day. To view the full Crystalyx range and find your nearest stockist, visit crystalyx-global.com.
You've done the scan. Are you allowed to say what the scanning was? Is that top secret?
Oh, no, Dad would be open. I don't actually know the exact percentage of it.
You wouldn't be there, would
I
you?
don't think Dad had worked out the percentage, but he was saying it was pretty on average for what he gets
Aye, it's no
normally.
disasters.
No disasters. Not like outstanding, but
No, but most of them are back
Fine.
this year. A wee bit.
Really?
Yeah, most scannings are back.
interesting.
Yeah, it's. I just think bad summer. Like you
Aye.
just worked so hard all summer to keep the lambs,
Yeah.
keep producing milk. There's no goodness in the grass, and it's just knocked on. But I think what the positive is, and it's not so much more empty, just a lot more singles. But the positive is, I think moving forward next year, the usual rear less lambs this
Yep.
summer,
Yep.
you'll get a good go next summer.
Yep,
if,
makes sense.
If we get a decent
It's
summer.
like nature, isn't it? It's nature taking its
you
course.
could almost say it is nature.
It's literally nature.
It literally is nature.
Literally
It's
nature.
a beautiful thing.
Lovely. Did you see? Was it the Angus that broke the record?
Yes.
The first since 1963 or something,
Yeah,
and it was
massive
all
record.
done with their performance.
yeah, I did see
I
that.
found that so. I just found it so interesting.
How long the record had been.
How long the
Yeah,
record had been. The fact, like, you know, how you're used to seeing cattle when they're sold, they're all done to like shown to absolute perfection. Like, I just liked that they were. I don't like Dad would say like in their working clothes, like not. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
they hadn't been
absolutely.
washed. They're just like how they were. I just
yeah.
really liked it.
But there's a sale coming up on the 1st of March at United Auctions that I'll give a mention because it'll be rammed. So it's the Drumdow herd of black baldies.
Right.
So Robert, the farmer, is retired. I believe. I don't want to speak out of turn. It'd be good. We'll get him on the podcast. Hopefully, I'm going to try and get a minute with him. I'm going to go to the sale and try and get a minute
When's
with
the
him.
sale? Sorry.
1st of March.
Right.
So I might go there and see what price they are.
Okay.
Probably dreaming. Dreaming. I did text Peter at United Auctions asking him what the interest rate is on the tick. Because I don't have any money to buy them. But I might, yeah. I think Black Baldy is the most popular breed of cattle in the world, I believe.
But no, I have no idea.
And I think they're made up from... hang on a minute. Hey, Meta, how do you breed a black baldy cow?
To breed black baldy cow, you'll need to crossbreed a Hereford bull with an Angus cow.
That's so
Come
good.
on.
That is so good.
Isn't that good?
Yeah.
That's mad. So it's a Hereford cross with a Angus.
Right.
Yeah, and I think they're the most popular breed because they have loads in America.
Right. Okay.
Now, I know nothing about cattle. I know nothing about this herd, to be honest with you, other than a lot of people talk very highly of it. I think it's absolute top of the game, and there's a lot of buzz about this sale, 200 in-calf cows. So, yeah, I might go.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, and if you're at a loose end, I think it'd be one of these things that's worth going to for the...
The buzz.
Yeah, and the special occasion that it is. You know, dispersal of such a prestigious herd and of such numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be absolutely bouncing at the market, I think.
Emotional.
Oh, it'll be very emotional for him too, I would think, yeah. But, so yeah. Any other updates in your life?
No, still massaging away.
Yes, how is that going?
Going really well, actually.
We have a shared calendar just so we know what we're at for doing podcasts and that, and quite concerning how many bookings there are,
What do you mean?
as in there's a lot.
I know. Why is that concerning?
Well, I just don't want you getting too busy and then being like, actually, Cammy, I don't need this anymore. I'm just going to do
No, I'm not
massages.
going anywhere.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, you can work it round work, quite
Oh,
well.
aye. That's where, like, we're flexible. You're flexible. You'll need to be flexible.
yeah, I need to be flexible. Yeah. No, but you're actually enjoying it.
But I'm really, really enjoying it.
Do you?
Yeah, I really enjoy it. Do you know what I'm enjoying now is the more treatments that I do, I'm noticing differences between bodies. I just feel like I'm getting much better at it.
Or do you?
Yeah, I
Right,
do.
okay. Aye, aye.
So I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah. And do you like talk to them in that?
No, I talked to him at the beginning.
Oh, that'd be really weird. Yes. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise it was a monastery.
Yeah, and then during that treatment, I don't at all, because when I go for a treatment, I don't like it when somebody's talking to me. So unless they are talking, then obviously I'll talk back. And I need to get better though. I did a webinar on how to make reels, like Instagram reels. I feel like I need to get better at my social media. And Ashley, in return for me doing some treatments, is going to come and do some filming for me so that I've got footage to put up as well.
So, but you're going to have somebody getting massages while Ashley films it? Okay, can you like, so can you do it like, so you're making this nice relaxing video, and then like just at certain points in the video, like just cut to somebody's face while you're doing like right into a knot. So like get the camera looking up, kind of the face, and a massage bed is like that, and then every now and again, just it's nice and serenity, and it cuts to. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like that's what folk want to see on Instagram. Like if I see an Instagram reel, and I'm
Yeah, there's another
relaxing,
boring.
yeah, I'm wellness. Yeah, I'm wellness too. And then it's somebody's face going. I'll be like, oh, what was that?
Yeah, it's catching your attention.
I was like, what was that?
Yeah.
I'll go watch this. Let me see this person getting hurt. You know what I mean? That's marketing.
Yeah.
I do know a thing or two.
I know.
You know? You know, it could be said I've built a brand. You're putting my ideas down. Go for the humour element.
Yeah.
Everybody wants their masseuse to be a laugh.
Do they?
I think so. No? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
If they were dead scary or strict, you wouldn't.
Oh,
How would you
no.
relax? With a
Yeah,
fair
you
laugh
would.
and
Yeah, you're right.
a bit of humour. I think a lot. Do you find many? Do you get many bookings as a result of this podcast? No.
I would say, yeah, like, so I send a consultation form and I ask for their address, and a lot of addresses are farms. So I would assume some are. One was their boyfriend listens to the podcast, so they'd said about going. She hadn't heard of it, but she came because she was looking for a massage, and he said, "Oh, a girl on a podcast I listen to." So
That's nice. There we
nice,
go.
yeah.
Well, good. We'll keep supporting Iona. Look her up. I Am Wellness on Instagram. Back to the farming chat.
Yes. When do you start lambing?
1st of March.
Right.
1st of March. So we've got sheep inside now off the ground. It's been unbelievably dry. Like the ground is just amazing. Amazing. Yeah, you can take a pick up anywhere just now. Like we've literally pushing a fortnight of no rain. Which is great at this time of year. You absolutely feeding sheep outside and whatnot. It's absolutely brilliant. So that's a positive. My negatives that I'm thinking about at the moment, cost of things, I suppose. We've just ordered our 20th ton of lamb feed. But, you know, by the end of that, okay, we might do 25 tons by the end of it. But by the end of it, we're going to have sold like 1,200 lambs. So, you know, 1,200 lambs could come to 140,000. Or probably more. I think we're averaging 130 something just now. So, yeah, let's say 150,000 and 20 ton of feeding costs you £6,000.
All right. All right.
Do you know what I mean? Oh, you've got all your other
Yeah,
costs.
yeah,
All my
of
rent,
course.
you know, my rent's nearly 100 grand and everything else that comes with it. But, you know, there's...
some profit.
The feed is such a small part of the outgoings. You know, we've spent nearly that in click just to keep maggots off, flies off them. So, like, it's actually a wee bit of feed, 20 ton of feed. It sounds mad, but it's not that much, really, if it means you finish a few lambs.
No, I was just going to say, I really feel that this is going to be a brilliant lambing. I think weather's going to be class.
That is going to be so good. Like, right, Ashley, save that clip, right? And then every lambing vlog. No, I mean this. This will be so funny through lambing. Every lambing vlog when it's pissing a rain and they're having disasters, just keep cutting Iona in. No, like, just like when I'm getting soaked and all that, and I'm like, oh, this is a disaster. Every time I say this is a disaster, I want you to cut to Iona's face going, I think this is going to be a really good lambing. How funny will that be? Right, okay, save that somewhere, please. That was so good. That was so good. I bet there's loads of listeners going, Iona, what are you saying?
I know,
You
shush.
just jinxed it. Oh, but no, actually, is it luring us into a false sense of security, this weather?
I know, maybe.
But then the winter, wet winter, before it was a wet lambing.
Yep.
Now we're having a dry winter.
Into a dry lambing.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, no, apart from that, I've nothing too excited. Is there anything?
Not that I can think of, although I've got one story. Got fraudulent transaction on my account.
Did you?
Did. Can I tell you though? Can I shout out to RBS?
Right.
So I woke up to a message on the Sunday morning to say, 3 transactions, do you recognise them? And there was one I didn't recognise. So I replied, no. 18 minutes past 7 on the Sunday morning, a text came through saying somebody's going to phone you from this number. They phoned me, stopped the transaction, cancelled it, cancelled my card, organised for a new card to be sent out, said they noticed most of my transactions were Apple Pay, said it would be up and running from 8 a.m. the Monday morning. How good's that? Like, so on it. So that was brilliant. All fine. And then my PIN number came through. Like, you know how it comes through on another sheet of paper. So, yeah, it's like peel back the tab. So it's got like the example, like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. I peeled back my tab. New PIN number 1, 2, 3, 4.
Honestly?
Honestly, would you believe that?
Aye.
I didn't believe it until I went to the bank. I was like, I need to test that out. Surely after me being frauded, they wouldn't make my PIN number 1, 2, 3, 4, and it was.
Right.
I'm not changing it now yet, but I will change it before Friday.
So by the time this goes out, that won't be a PIN
It won't
code?
be my PIN number. But
Okay.
yeah.
Because you keep getting jumped outside the office here.
Yeah.
Right, okay, aye, well, that's just a pure freak. It must be randomly generated.
It's just mental, isn't that? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, there we go. And what was the fraudulent transaction?
It was an iTunes, £100 iTunes.
Right? Somebody's just bought an iTunes voucher.
Maybe. Yeah.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
That's what they do. A lot of the fraudulent things do that. We used to deal with the police. They'd be like phoning an old dear, telling her she has to pay X amount, and she needs to go to the shop and buy £500 iTunes vouchers.
So
And send them to this address, and then there's no way of tracing it. And I guess they must sell the iTunes vouchers on the internet or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, so
Bad
okay, that
fraud.
makes sense. I wonder how they got you. What were you buying? What was the 2 transactions that were you?
one
on a
was
fr- on
like
a Friday
fuel. One was, can't remember.
Okay, don't lie to your friends. That's fine. Well deflected. No, right, okay, there you go. Got frauded. No, I don't think apart from scanning sheet, being busy on Arn, there'll be loads of things.
I know,
I write
how-
things down actually.
Do you have a wee look?
Yeah.
Most foragers don't supply sheep and cattle with enough cobalt, copper, iodine and selenium, critical to digestion, immunity, reproduction and growth. When it comes to supplementation, there's a danger of under or oversupply. But when bolusing with Animax Tracesure, you can be sure every animal has enough for up to 6 months in one single application. Animax, giving what it takes.
How's the family?
They're all good.
Good.
Yeah, Jock's like stringing like full sentences together
Mad.
now, and
I've seen wee clips of him online, and he seems to come on leaps and bounds. And your Airbnb, what are you laughing at?
Yes, that's we could talk about the cottage.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about the nonsense that I've wrote here. So yes, our cottage is now available on Airbnb. I wonder, let's test out the podcast. Like, who actually listens 30 minutes into a Friday chat?
Yep.
If we get any bookings. So our cottage, I've not mentioned it on Facebook or anything. We've already done 3 or 4 bookings. I think it's actually booked for a month already from now. Yes, it's available. You'd find it on Airbnb.
Yep.
What would you search? Cottage. I think it's under cottage near Crystalyx.
Yes, it is, because I tried to find it saying Gatehead and then it wasn't coming up.
Yeah, it's closer to Gatehead though. Maybe I need to change that. But Crystalyx is good because that's near the hospital.
Yep. So cottage
you'll
near
get a lot of people
Crosshouse.
going to the hospital wanting to stay there.
Yep.
So cottage near Crystalyx. I think if you search that, you'll find our bungalow. And if you want to book it and come and stay, then yeah, please do get it booked up. Must have been listening to the radio when I wrote this. And I thought about the NHS. I think they were talking about how you fix the NHS. Okay. And I thought I've wrote down here, charge people for things that are their fault. How do you feel about that?
Okay. I feel like fault is what do you say when it's subjective? So I think that'd be quite difficult to tell what's your fault and what's not your fault.
Okay, give me an example and I'll tell you.
You climbed up a ladder and fell off,
Where was the ladder?
leaning against my wall.
Okay, and yeah, you've used the ladder against the wall of the house and you fell off. Probably not your fault.
Okay.
Okay, give me another example.
But that wasn't definitive. And I think with something like this, it needs to be definitive.
No, ladder, I would say definitively not your fault.
What if I had it at a silly angle?
You'd probably get away with it, still not your fault.
Okay.
There's obvious examples of when it is.
When
But
it is
give me
my
another
fault.
example.
Okay, well, so are you saying if it is your fault if you were like drunk driving and then you crashed?
Oh, that definitely, obviously, it's your fault. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, what about if you
any alcohol-related injuries,
okay.
you should pay for them.
What
Within
about
reason.
What about if you crashed your car? There's no way to tell if it was your fault or if it wasn't your fault.
Well, that's not 100% true because, like, if the police are involved in it, as they often are with a crash, generally speaking, they'll do a road traffic an assessment of the scene, and if you've got skid marks for 20 metres, they can work out that you're going far too fast and speeding.
So you're saying if somebody was speeding, it came about that they'd been speeding, but they'd been in a really bad accident, they can't afford to fix themselves. What's going to happen to them?
No, NHS still fixes you.
Right.
They just come for it after.
Right. Okay.
Everybody's still treated the same.
The treatment's all the same.
All
okay,
the same.
Okay.
It's emergency, triage, everything's all the same. Just after they come for you and say, right, this has come to 20 grand, probably 30 grand if it's a badging like that, which means, okay, well, what we propose is
Plan.
it's £10 a week.
Yep. Okay.
For
yeah.
for £10 a week for 30 years or whatever. And it's a lesson to like. I'm a big believer too. Like, see some things we send people to prison for as well. When the prisons are rammed, take money off them. Like,
And they just won't pay.
But you're the court. You can make them pay, or they go to jail.
But then don't you say about these folk that you used to give fines for would just never pay?
But that's different. They can't go to prison for the fines. Like, the fines are such a minimal crime.
All right, okay, but if the other guys
Well,
don't
I'm
pay.
talking. Yeah, what's an example I'm talking about of, like, maybe an individual incident of assault, perhaps out in the street, where it's not like a domestic related thing or anything like that. It's just two guys have got in a fight or something, right? Rather than say, right, you're going for 3 months in the jail, which then you've got to set up a prisoner ID and go through the whole fortune of putting them in.
Rigmarole.
Yeah, you just say, right, mate, that's $5,000. Right, it's $5,000.
You're teaching them a lesson.
But that's more punishment for a lot of them. It's $5,000 or 3 months in the jail. What do you want? Give them the choice, even, and then think how much money you could raise.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
most of them will be like $5,000. Take a loan, pay it, pay back the loan, save you go to jail. And think how much money you'd raise.
I
Not just that,
think,
the fines.
yeah.
Like, I saw somebody getting done the other week, and they had to pay. Oh God, I can't even remember what it was, but I mean, it goes back to that incident with the guy that his dog killed that sheep of mine, and then he got £100 fine.
Oh, that's insane.
£100. That doesn't cover the court's time to write the letter to say it's £100
madness.
fine. Aye, absolute madness.
You shouldn't issue a fine unless it's over £1,000.
I think it's a waste of time. I totally agree. But the time you take the admin, the police costs, everything, we should look at these things as a way of making money
Yes, you're right.
without being corrupt about it. But rather than saying, right, jails are full. I'm trying to think of an example of what you get to jail for that isn't that bad. That
I know. Drugs.
Recent drugs isn't that bad.
Drugs are awful.
Aye,
But
you could. There is an argument that yes,
I'm saying they're not maybe a danger. I'm
a
trying to
danger
think of something
They are,
that's
but
not.
they aren't.
Yeah,
I know what
yeah,
you're saying.
yeah.
You mean like low level drugs?
Yeah.
So you say to them, mate, it's 6 months in the jail, or it's 10 grand, and you probably saved 50 grand in the jail and made 10.
Yeah.
Just 60 grand ahead.
Up.
Do we just do that?
Yeah.
Is that
yeah,
controversial?
good work.
Let us know. And that was back to my NHS thing. What do you think of that, Ashley? Yeah, and then what you get is people lying, and then they won't get properly treated because they've not told the true story.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's a negative against it, I agree. But then what if somebody comes in steaming drunk and they're just in for a stomach pump? Charge them.
No, because then what if they got spiked? What if they claim
Then
they
they
got
would all
spiked?
say they get spiked, and then that sends the balloon up. Then the police need to get involved, and then
You're
although I don't
talking
know if
more
the police
time
actually
and
get
money.
involved that much in a spiking.
Do you not?
I don't think so, because it's so hard to prove. And exactly, it's that.
But then
It's-
we're testing. We're then having to do tests. What was in the stomach?
I know, and now it's actually
growing
cost
arms
us
and
more
legs.
money, and all we wanted was 50 quid for them for the stomach pumping. And now we've got 3 CID cops, we've got a full forensic, we've shut the nightclub down, we're doing CCTV. It's cost us 30 grand for a stomach pump. That's a
Exactly.
fair point. No, I agree. Listen,
Yeah.
I'm here to be told that's nonsense. Like, I just thought, or what if you're playing rugby without insurance and you break an arm?
What do you mean without insurance? Like
Well,
the club don't have
a lot of
insurance?
rugby players now and stuff in club, they'll pay a fee. Part of your membership is insurance. But let's say something like that. Surely the NHS shouldn't be fixing your sporting injuries.
Yeah, sporting injuries I can see. Yeah.
You'd ride dirt
Yeah, maybe
bikes.
back
You ride
that.
dirt bikes and you break your arm.
Yeah, yep. I back that.
You on that one?
Skiing. You don't ski here.
No, skiing. But well, some folks ski in Aviemore and stuff like that. I can't ski, but yeah, you do that and you do an ankle.
Yep. Yeah, I think
And
you
the
have got a
skiing guys
point.
can probably afford to pay for it,
Yeah, true.
to be fair.
True.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Although the price of wheat is down. Right, that's one thought. Right, well, I've got to wrap this up. Jesus Christ, it's getting ridiculous. That's us for this week. Let me know your thoughts on all the rubbish I've been talking. I've been Cammy,
I've been Iona.
and we're all fed
Fed
by
by
farmers.
farmers.
Welcome to the podcast where we're harvesting humor, planting delight. Join us, Iona